Truth is similar to that double-edged sword that when you use it, it does what a sword is intended to do. It cuts. And so I contend that if we begin to recognize and understand this importance that a house divided against itself cannot stand, we will begin to open up the door to the fulfillment of our highest calling. Let me give you a little meat for my argument. Any kingdom divided against itself is laid to waste. Any city or house divided cannot stand. In our country right now, we are in the midst of one of the greatest debates we've seen in generations. That is this thing called the healthcare debate. Now, Congress is comprised of a house. There's a House of Representatives, and there's a House consisting of senators. Okay? These two houses are formed to collectively reflect the interests of the people or their constituents. From President Roosevelt's administration, through President Harry Truman's administration, through President Bill Clinton's administration, up to the present, this debate has raged on and on. One side, you have one philosophy that wants minimum government intervention. They want to create reform based on physically conservative policies. The other house that's divided in this philosophy, in this paradigm, feels that the only option and solution is a public option. That when looking at the cost of not doing anything in respect to the cost of reform, the answer is obvious. But in the meantime, while this house is divided, you and I are the casualties. We are the ones who, in fact, are suffering. As this debate continues, the Census Bureau estimates that some 45.7 million people are uninsured within the United States of America. In 2040, the United States spent some $1.9 trillion on health care costs. That averages to about $6,208 per person. That was in 2004. We are 5 years removed from that. So when you factor in inflation, that cost has increased. The average net worth of African Americans is $6,000. You can see where all our money is going. Truth is truth. A house divided against itself cannot stand. The city of Chicago, over the last couple of years, has been involved in this pursuit of this goal. And this goal was the acquisition of the 2016 Olympic Games. Mayor Daley and his crew poured out all stops in an effort to get the games to come to Chicago. Thousands of man hours were invested. Money was invested in the effort to put our best foot forward. Now, I believe that there are times in our life that we have these distinct things that if they occur, you can always remember where you were at. By a show of hands, when the tragedy of 9/11 hit, how many of you know exactly where it is you were? I can concur.